Rusev Day.
Rusev Fudria. Rusev Machka.
Alright, welcome back to another episode here on our WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. I'm, of course, Dominic here on the Bad Wrestling channel. We enter episode 119 of our ongoing series with Rusev Day, as not just one of these two men, both men are in competition action here tonight. It's going to be these two against Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson to start off our next episode of Friday Night SmackDown. An episode where we're going to be seeing the likes of, oh, I don't know, what's a dream match someone could pull out of thin air? Finn Balor and Daniel freaking Bryan. That's going to be an exciting one. In my opinion, a huge main event there. However, we have to see the other members of the Balor Club, the Bullet Club. I don't know what you call these guys. The Club is what, I don't know, I've kind of called them. Okay, Gallows and Anderson in our opening matchup, like I mentioned, going to be teaming up to take on Rusev and Aiden English. However, I want to turn your attention before we get into this matchup to something that happened earlier tonight. Now, if you remember, Sheamus and Brock Lesnar had a match recently, beating the hell out of each other. It looks like Cesaro didn't take too kindly to the injury that was caused via that matchup towards Sheamus. So Sheamus, he's out for, I'm not entirely sure how long. It seems to be a very serious injury. It might even last till WrestleMania at this point. I'm not even too sure. Okay, hopefully we'll get some sort of updates as the weeks progress. However, Cesaro took his anger out on Brock Lesnar, as it seems as though Rusev allowing Aiden English to take his aggression out, or perhaps show off a little bit towards Luke Gallows, as Luke Gallows just gives him, a bit of offense there. Okay, a chop to the neck and then a splash, and almost losing the matchup for Rusev Day there. Aiden English here tonight. Oh, kicks him in the back of the leg there. As now Luke Gallows, a very threatening individual, as Aiden English being shown here. Oh, ducks underneath, grabs him. Oh, hits him with the back elbow there. Takes it down. Looks like can't even tell if it's a chop to the throat or slap to the face. It's now 1, 2. No, and again only a 2 count there. Rusev, the big thick boy, as you could say, watching as his best friend on SmackDown, tries to fight for the honor of Rusev Day, as Aiden English going after Luke Gallows here, reversing a powerbomb, and then turns into a power slam, almost staring at Carl Anderson. It's now cover there, 1, and only a 1 count there on the big man. As Aiden English once again, look at this, going after Gallows with the offense. There you see a lot of smack talk being shown towards Luke Gallows. Oh, but Jesus, a right hand there to the eyeball, perhaps the face at least, of Aiden English, taking him down, as now turns it into a bit of a vice grip, gripping on the shoulder there. Okay, trying to perhaps almost rip the skin off of it, break the tendons in his shoulder perhaps, as Luke Gallows, the powerhouse of the team, tags in Carl Anderson, the quickster. Okay, the more technical Carl Anderson has now makes the tag back to Luke Gallows, talking smack to Aiden English. Oh! And then the big boot there connecting on Aiden English there. Aiden English not looking too good right now. Gallows and Anderson showing why they are a very great tag team indeed, as now bounces off the ropes. Oh, and he jumps as high as he can, lands it perfectly. The boot connecting to the temple of Aiden English. There's now only a 2 count there, however. He doesn't get the job done. Aiden English not looking too good. He might need to start thinking, perhaps I should probably make a tag to the big thick boy, former World Heavyweight Champion Rusev. However, right now, it looks like he's not going to be able to get a chance, as Anderson looks at Aiden, and perhaps talking smack again, and once again launches him into the boots of Luke Gallows. This crowd definitely not fans of that kind of action right there. The cheap smack talk, the underhanded pass that we've seen with the Balor Club. With the club? I don't even know. Okay, Finn Balor, of course, the World Heavyweight Champion, must be watching this in the back, preparing for his match with Daniel Bryan in our main event later tonight as... Oh, and Luke Gallows launches Aiden English up high into the sky now as... No, oh, God. A bit of a blast from the past there, looking at you, Kane, with the choke slam and the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. As Aiden English, moves out of the way of the kick immediately as soon as he can get it, tags in Rusev, and Rusev throws him down, and the crowd chanting for Rusev Day, the former World Heavyweight Champion, wanting to rise to prominence once again, going after the big man, Luke Gallows. As Aiden English watches on, Gallows, gets thrown up and slammed down, and there you see screaming in fierce rage and anger as Rusev goes after him, but a punch to the face reverses, as now Gallows on the offensive with the strikes. Carl Anderson watches as Luke Gallows punches him there with a big right hand, and Rusev throws him hard onto the outside. Ladies and gentlemen, Rusev throwing him across the ring there, absolutely trying to decimate Gallows now. As now they count of 3 by the ref. As Rusev deciding to throw Gallows back into the ring, pounding the back, the spine, the upper back, I should say, of Luke Gallows. As now, what the hell? Showing a bit of agility there. As now, and Gallows slams him down. The double-handed choke slam. The cover now. 1. And Rusev kicks out at 1, and Gallows can't believe it. Deciding to make the tag to Carl Anderson. Rusev, I mean, sure, I guess why not? Of course, he did kind of just enter the matchup, hasn't taken too much damage. However, Rusev still in the fight. There's a big right hand there. And then the kick to the stomach. However, a punch to the stomach there by Anderson. Anderson, look at this, turns it. Shotgun drop kick there, connects. And the cover now, what? Not even a 1 count. Rusev just gets up, and there you see Carl Anderson just backing off, thinking, wait a second, what the hell? Rusev, like a machine, beating both Kurt Angle and AJ Styles in the same night in a triple threat match to win the World Heavyweight title. He won the Royal Rumble last year to get a shot in that triple threat. Rusev perhaps trying to tap out. Carl Anderson with the accolade here, but Carl Anderson slips out of it. The sly Carl Anderson gets out of it, as now taking advantage, goes for the kicks to the back of the leg, turns into a cutter there. One of those famous Anderson cutters, the cutter connecting 2. No, and only a 2 count. Carl Anderson once again can't believe it decides, you know what, Luke Gallows, maybe you got this time. Okay, back and forth with the offensive. Rusev kicking out of everything these two men are throwing at him. Rusev, right to the arm, and God! Kicks him in the fucking head. Oh my God! I don't think Gallows was expecting that. He turned around right into a big thick kick there. If I've ever seen one, as Rusev makes the tag to Aiden English. English throws him up high alongside his best friend Rusev. Rusev's day might just come back after all due to the possible concussion he just gave Luke Gallows. Jesus Christ. However, Gallows grabbing him. Looks like he's all fine now. Choke slam to Aiden English. And Gallows now waiting for Aiden to get up here. Perhaps going for a powerbomb positioning. And once again, seems to reverse it. Aiden English grabbing him. Goes for a roll-up pin. No, but a rope break. saving the matchup for Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. As now Aiden English trying to get the offense in here. Another, oh God, brutal hand there, punches him, busting him open, trying to go for another roll-up, but again the rope break. Perhaps saving the club, and oh, Aiden English drops down, perhaps horrible timing is now the double-handed choke slam once again. 1, 2, 3. And seemingly out of nowhere, okay, he got busted open, he saw red, and that red was directed towards Aiden English. Okay, grabbing him by the throat, slamming him down. As Gallows and Anderson defeating both Aiden English and Rusev here tonight. Okay, Rusev tried his best, absolutely. Aiden English, even early on in the matchup, okay, definitely showed some promise. However, as soon as he once again tagged in that second time, after Rusev showed off a very impressive performance, it seemed as though it all went downhill for Rusev Day. Okay, Rusev got everything in this match. Okay, he got the double-handed choke slam. He got the frickin' Carl Anderson cutter. Okay, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows threw everything they had at the wall that is Rusev, and pretty much none of it stuck. Aiden English, I hate to say it, but lost this matchup for Rusev Day. Well, I don't know, maybe we'll see a rematch between these two teams in the future as we move on to our next match here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after that tag team match between Rusev and Aiden English versus the Club, we move on to another match featuring a member of a faction, that man Jeff Hardy from the Wyatt family, making his way to the ring, set to take on Bobby Roode, who Bobby Roode recently, over the past few months, has been clamoring, he's been clawing, he's been trying his best, desperately wanting a match, a one-on-one match specifically, for the Intercontinental Championship, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, Shawn Michaels perhaps might have been a little bit mean lately, saying, you know what, Bobby Roode, you don't get a shot. Okay, you can try. You can try, okay, here, we can have your friend Elias get a shot at the Intercontinental title. Sure. Or we can have, I don't know, you can fight in a Fatal 4-Way matchup, which Rusev was in. And Bobby Roode was the one that got pinned there. But Bobby Roode lately, he's been, you know what, he's been saying, no, I want a one-on-one matchup. So tonight, he gets a shot at Jeff Hardy. And we'll see where that takes him as Bobby Roode, the Glorious One, as he calls himself, making his way to the ring. Jeff Hardy recently, I guess you could say, like, abducted into the Wyatt family. And by recently, I mean like a few months ago. And he hasn't been too prominently featured. He's kind of just been held back almost in the Wyatt family. Okay, the only time we've ever really seen him in a title match is the title match that he lost because Bray Wyatt, I guess, brainwashed him enough to make him lose the Intercontinental Championship. And ever since then, Jeff Hardy has been kind of like held back. Sometimes he's on screen, sometimes he's not. Sometimes he's representing the Wyatt family, sometimes he's back at the Wyatt family compound, I can only assume. And tonight, Jeff Hardy, I guess, looking to fight Bobby Roode. Okay, and Jeff Hardy, in my opinion, is that little spice in the Wyatt family that makes him such a dominating faction. If you think about it, okay, we've got the powerhouse, we've got the technician, we've got the leader, and then we've got the high flyer that is Jeff Hardy. However, Bobby Roode doesn't care about Jeff Hardy and the Wyatt family. He cares about the Intercontinental title and if he can get a shot at it as he clobbers him in the back of the head. Jeff Hardy now, the charismatic enigma. Okay, he has a tattoo on his arm there, the roots you can see, and I believe those roots have been tainted, almost poisoned, with the Wyatt family as a splash connects. One. No, only on one count there. Okay, as the Wyatt family have brainwashed Jeff Hardy. He lost the Intercontinental title and then not much else has happened with him. However, I guess whenever they need him for occasions like this, he's there whenever they need him as a punch to the stomach there to Jeff Hardy. Bobby Roode goes for a punch and once again reverses. Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma, with a drop kick there. Okay, his offense doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to be effective. As now jumps over there, the high-flying aspect of Jeff Hardy being shown, launching himself over the top rope there. As Hardy here tonight into an elbow there. Okay, this is not the Jeff Hardy we used to know, ladies and gentlemen. Not the former WWE champion, not the former tag team champion, alongside his brother Matt, who, you know, I guess he's completely different as well, come to think of it. We haven't seen him since SummerSlam as Jeff. Oh, takes him down with the big Russian leg sweep. Goes after Bobby Roode. This Jeff Hardy seems to be a lot more dangerous, a lot more focused. Not focused on the fans, focused on the Wyatt family and himself, as now he's got a powerbomb position. Oh! Drops him down face first there. Bobby Roode not looking too good there. Jeff Hardy here tonight. Okay, trying to hype himself up a little bit more, and then goes back to the offense, the fierce competitiveness in this match being shown by Jeff Hardy as another DDT from the middle turnbuckle. Okay, as Hardy now with the strikes again, goes to reach out, misses, as then reaches into a punch to the face, then, oh, right to the dick, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how that move is legal, but sure, why not? Okay, Jeff Hardy, signature Jeff Hardy offense right now. Okay, I could say vintage, but then I would sound a lot like our Spanish announcer, Michael Cole. As Bobby Roode is put onto the top turnbuckle there, goes for a slap, misses, however, misses the second time again, then turns him around into a big clubbing shot. As what in the hell? What's that? Well, Jeff Hardy's up, and then what the hell? Bray Wyatt! Oh, Bray Wyatt looking right at Bobby Roode. The referee has disappeared into his Sister Abigail. And Bray Wyatt. Okay, I guess the referee's back now. Bray Wyatt, Sister Abigail to Bobby Roode. It looks like Jeff Hardy isn't done as a twist up and connects in the cover. One, and Bobby Roode kicks out. Bobby Roode kicks out, and Jeff Hardy looks at him. Goes up top, realizes what he has to do. Swanton bomb connecting. And the cover, 1, 2, 3, and Jeff Hardy defeats Bobby Roode with a bit of an assist by the Wyatt family leader, Bray Wyatt. Okay, perhaps that was Bray Wyatt's response, his little message of his own to Bobby Roode, who's been desperately asking for a title match. It looks like Bray Wyatt, he's been watching this matchup. He decided to give a little help to Jeff Hardy the second he needed it. And that help is what gave Jeff Hardy the win. Okay, twist of fate, Swanton bomb, Sister Abigail, a deadly combination. And there you see Jeff Hardy, the winner of this match. As we move on to our main events, it's going to be Finn Balor versus Daniel. It's meant to be versus Daniel Bryan. Okay, well, Jeff Hardy looked right down at Bobby Roode, and it seems as though he's grabbed a steel chair. And oh, come on. Oh, God, right to the leg. And then again, oh, God, right to the stomach and chest area. Jeff Hardy just wailing with the steel chair on Bobby Roode now. As Roode, oh, God, what in the hell is happening here? Power bomb, oh, my God, onto the chair. And then I think the back of his head whipped into the barricade. As Jeff Hardy beats the hell out of Bobby Roode. Well, anyways, we move on. I guess, I don't know, Bobby Roode's not having a really good night, it seems. Hopefully, somewhere in the back, I don't know, maybe he's complaining somewhere. Maybe he's asking for help. Who knows? However, right now, that man, Finn Balor, does not get any help. Typically, he comes out with his Wyatt family. No, God, no. His Gallows and Anderson club members, his fellow club members, Balor Club, Bullet Club. Again, I have no idea what they want to call themselves. However, what you can call this man, the leader of that said club, is the World Heavyweight Champion. He goes one-on-one in our main event against Daniel Bryan. One of the greatest technical performers, at least in the past generation, meets against one of the most... How would you even describe Finn Balor, in my opinion? Okay, on one hand, I want to compliment this guy. On one hand, I really do. He is such a gifted performer in that ring. Okay, but the way he won that World Heavyweight title is kind of shady, in my opinion. However, right now, he's going to go one-on-one against Daniel Bryan, and perhaps a clean win, nonetheless, over the leader of the Yes Movement, the man who faced off against Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. Of course, our general manager, Shawn Michaels. Perhaps a win over this man could do a lot for his career. However, same thing can be said for Daniel Bryan. Okay, Daniel Bryan's not the one coming out here with the World Heavyweight title. No, that's Finn Balor, his opponent. And perhaps, if he can defeat Finn Balor, perhaps that just gets him one step closer to the belt wrapped around Finn Balor's waist. We'll see as the leader of the Yes Movement makes his way to the ring. The crowd, definite supporters of this man, and quite frankly, I would say that I am as well. Not to pick sides or anything, but personally I kind of want Daniel Bryan to win. I want to see Daniel Bryan versus Finn Balor in a World Heavyweight title match setting. That sounds like an instant classic there. However, right now we're just going to have to settle for the main event of Friday Night SmackDown. The Royal Rumble's coming up, and I bet if Daniel Bryan won here tonight, he could either get a good chance in the Royal Rumble, perhaps get inserted into that match, or perhaps he could get a shot at that man Finn Balor. As now the two lock eyes, here we go. The offense kicking in by Finn Balor immediately with the elbows to the back. However, kick right to the stomach, the knee to the abdomen. Some could say the beautiful abs of Finn Balor as Balor the champion. However, gets reversed as Daniel hits him with a running elbow strike. And now the elbow strikes being shown there by Bryan. Bryan now goes outside the ring, perhaps thinking of what to do next. Looking down at the World Heavyweight Champion here as Bryan, barely catches him into a Huracan run off the top there. But Frankensteiner connects, as now connecting with the kick to the elbow, only a 1 count. These two men have been claimed as some of the best WWE or even the world has to offer. Right now, Daniel Bryan proving why he might just be the better man. Jesus, did you see the... God damn! Did you see the thud? Daniel Bryan landed hard on the back, missing the drop kick. Jesus Christ, and Finn Balor, okay, like a vulture trying to pick off the bones. However, the only problem is Daniel Bryan is still alive here. As Bryan, what does he have in mind, throws him into the corner. And now perhaps going for a bit of a superplex style maneuver, but Finn Balor reverses it. And Balor, however, gets pushed back into the corner. And Daniel Bryan, trying to weaken him up again, puts him back on top. As Balor, oh no, you're not going to like this. There we go, top rope Frankensteiner connects by Bryan. Finn Balor down in the middle of the ring. It seems as though Daniel Bryan's not done. And now going for the yes kicks over and over and over again. The crowd in full support of this man as it connects there on the World Heavyweight Champion. Finn Balor not looking too good here tonight. As now Bryan staring down Finn here tonight. The crowd in support. No, moves out of the way of the knee. And now these two back and forth here tonight. The leader of the Balor Club and Daniel Bryan as Finn Balor rolls to the outside. Daniel Bryan trying to reach out, but it looks like Balor is escaping here tonight. Balor, of course, the coward as he seems to have grown to be, looking to leave here tonight as... Oh, what the hell? Samoa Joe? Okay, Samoa Joe throwing him back into the ring, and it looks like Daniel Bryan taking advantage here, goes for the kicks, the yes kicks, and then a kick to the side of the head there. What in the hell was... What the hell was that? I don't even know. Samoa Joe seems to have left the ringside area as Daniel Bryan with the knee connects. 2, 3, and Bryan. Bryan wins. Okay. Sure. I'm not entirely sure why, but okay. Daniel Bryan here tonight defeats Finn Balor via the help of Samoa Joe. I'm not entirely sure why, but ladies and gentlemen, the leader of the Yes Movement here tonight defeats the World Heavyweight Champions. That's going to have to be the end of this episode here on our WWE 2K19 Universe Mode. What the hell was Samoa Joe out here for? I have no idea, but that's going to have to be the end of this episode here on our 2K19 Universe Mode. If you guys like to, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. Comment anything you want to comment. Subscribe if you haven't already, but if you have, why not hit the bell to be notified of everything we do here on the Bad Wrestling channel. I'm, of course, Dominic, and have a good day from Bad Wrestling. Goodbye. Yo.